Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Aries for the week of May 4th. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have subscribed to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed. And for all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched. You've also hit the hype button as well. So wow, thank you very much for doing that. And of course, all the lovely comments. It certainly makes my week to read them. I do appreciate each and every one of you out there who takes time out of their day to write such uplifting comments. It certainly makes my week, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you very, very much for that. All right. Ooh, starting out with the Star card. Believing in yourself, moving forward. Just things are more in balance for you this week, going along a little bit more harmonious. There's hope, there's optimism, there's renewal. These are good omens. Things are really starting to open up for you again. You were in the shadows for a little bit, not long. And now this is you feeling right place, right time. So it's very much more optimistic about things opening. Yeah. And the High Priestess. So definitely, universe has got your back. It's understanding what you've been asking for, what you've been wanting, hoping, and you're finally receiving it. Things are really in balance this week, which is really nice. The scales are perfectly aligned. Things are coming in. You're trusting yourself. You have a higher purpose. You want things in your life. You're realizing that once you stick to something, it will continue to pay you back. So you're more assured of yourself and your choices. Oh, the Nine of Swords. Look at the stress and worry. Oh. Yeah, you were quite concerned about a few things in your life recently. Not quite sure how to do it. Fears, worry, insomnia in some cases. Feeling like a little bit depressed because it looks like perhaps for some of you, you wanted to stop something but realizing that you can't quite yet. So it sort of run you down, overthinking, overanalyzing, stressing, worrying how something was going to happen if you did something. So you've really spent a little bit of your time overanalyzing something instead of just going with the flow. And once you decided to get off that merry-go-round, get some proper sleep, things will become much more balanced and clear for you moving forward. And the Four of Pentacles. Yes, taking care of your finances. Making sure that you have enough. Making good investments. Understanding that, you don't want to slide backwards. You're quite comfortable with where you are. You've earned this. And now you want to make sure that it's invested for your future, that you're not going to be in fear of loss. So you've held yourself back. You didn't really do a lot of things. Or perhaps you just didn't feel like you needed to. But now you want to explore a little bit more. Indulge a little bit more. Like reward yourself. So you're finally doing that this week. And the Strength card. Look at the strength and determination that you've had to muster up in order to keep going forward. There's courage, there's passion, stability, strength, and focus. So you are really focused on your future. And it takes a lot of strength to do that, to have, it's almost tunnel vision because you have an end in vision and you're not going to settle for less. So it takes a lot of strength to continue with that. But as you're doing it, it helps you to mellow out a little bit, calm down. Yeah, the Chariot. Looks like there's some road trips in the future for some of you. Just off the beaten path, going to another town, whatever. But you're just movement. You want to get out of your house. You want to do something, whatever it may be. There's progress here. You're taking action. You're in control of it. You have the willpower and desire. So you are really taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your vehicle as well if you have one. You're making sure that it is totally tuned up. Everything's on the up and up. And then you take your ventures. But you are starting something totally fresh here for yourself. Ooh, nice. 2 of Pentacles. See the balance? Wow. Once you take care of all the things that have been rattling around in your brain here for a while, it eases all the tension, which helps you to sleep better at night, take care of your health a little bit better. You're knowing that you have enough financially, so you can just relax a little bit and not be so driven. Oh yeah, the sun. Look at you coming out. Enjoying yourself. Spending some time to do what makes you happy. Because, pleasure, happiness, vitality, joy, fun, celebrations, success, rebirth. You are really stepping out into life again. You've been hoarding yourself away for a while just to make sure that everything was okay before you open back up to the universe of just, going for a walk, going out for lunch, whatever it happens to be, for you to have a happy day, like fulfillment day. So you are really in a good place for yourself right now, moving forward. And the 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer, better shores, where you don't feel so uptight, stressed, and worried about things, This is transformation, change, leaving some things behind that didn't have the right results that you had hoped for. Removing baggage, moving on. And that's what people have to do sometimes in order to find that peace in their life. And you're not shy about doing that, nor are you afraid here. You are ready. In some cases, over ready. You're moving on, moving out, changing direction, changing where you live, people around you. And for many of you, it's going to change your finances as well, for the better. Getting a better job somewhere else, finding a cheaper place to live, whatever it happens to be for you. But it helps you to not only gather your thoughts, but to calm down. And the Magician. Yeah, you're going to make this happen for yourself. You've decided what it is that you want. You know what it's going to cost, how you're going to go about it, all those sort of things. And, you've taken action now to have what you want. You actually have a pretty clear view of where you're going. There's clarity, willpower, skill, and whatever you have put your mind to do, you can do, because that's just who you are. You will keep going at it until you succeed. And you're not shy about that, nor should you be. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, clarity, fulfillment, standing your grounds, drawing the line in the sand, knowing exactly what you want, how you're going to get it, and you're taking no prisoners here. You don't have to put up with anybody for anything, because you could take care of yourself. You're quite aware of that. You're not taking anything from anybody else. You've earned this for yourself. So when you decide to change or do something, you can do it full-heartedly, knowing you have the courage, you're trusting in the faith, you put up the boundaries, and you're geared up to defend what you know is yours. So good for you for doing that. And the 8 of Pentacles. So doing some course of study, something that you're interested in. Maybe this could be going back to school, doing a little bit of studying. Maybe you found some books on something that you have an interest in. And you're realizing that it's giving you not only more information and clarity, it's going to give you more finances. So you're about to make a big decision for yourself that is going to help you to step up in the future to make more finances. Ace of Cups. Nice. Definitely abundance, pleasure, passion. Woof. Moving forward, new opportunities. You know, you're meeting new people. You're stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit here. And you're a little bit hesitant, but you're still doing it because you just want to see. You want more clarity. You know, if this is stepping out into a crowd where, you know, it's a get-together or something, you're watching how people integrate to one another. You know, maybe they've been talking a streak of how they are and what they have and all those sort of things, and then you come to find out it ain't true. So, you know, you're realizing that, okay, no more rose-colored glasses. I'm going to watch what they say and what they do, and then I'll make a decision. So your cup is overrunneth with happiness, joy. As much as you're putting out, more keeps contributing in. So you're really getting a different perspective for your future, what you're going to have in it, who you're going to have in it. It's making a big decision for you, but it's very nice. And the Moon card, picking a new path, taking care of your health, taking care of your wealth, owning what you need to change. You know, if you've been overeating or drinking or indulging in anything, you're cutting that out a little bit. You want to start to enjoy life, and you're realizing some things need to go in order for you to bring in what you desire. So definitely your health is foremost here on your mind. You're changing your direction. Whether people agree or disagree, you're not asking. You're decided to do things a little bit different, a different way. So people are looking to you as almost an inspiration, watching what happens as you do this to see whether it's viable for them. So you're a leader. You always have been. And the Seven of Swords, yes. Moving away from deceitful people, realizing, you know what, people are not all that they say they are. There's been betrayal, disappointment, people getting away with things, and you've had about enough. So you're taking action for yourself. No more people getting to say things and it's not even close to what it actually is. You know, you've already come to that clarity. So you're handling things very delicately, but you're fading them out. You're changing your direction. You're not waiting on things to happen. You're making them happen behind the scenes. Oh, nice. Celebration. 3 of Cups. Celebration, get-togethers, invitations, you know, friendships, collaboration, creativity, friendships, community, and happiness. I really like to see that for you. You are quite enjoying this week. You're going out for some of you because you've been invited to a barbecue, you know, to celebrate somebody's birthday. Some cases, their school graduation, retirement, new birth in the family. There's so many things in life to celebrate. And you are being invited to participate in it. And you are picking up that cup and going to these celebrations because it makes you get more clarity on your life. Step out of your head and out of your way. Oh yeah, look at that. Knight of Swords. So there you go. Looks like for some of you, you're actually looking to making a trip in the future. So you're very excited about it. You're finding out the facts. You're digging deep. You're understanding what it is your expectation is for this trip and actually looking into it. So good on you for doing that. You know, you're trying to do your homework as best you can. There's some people in your life right now that are trying to win arguments at all costs, but you're not listening to it. And I don't blame you. You're just realizing that those people that are doing that, you don't want to hang around with them anymore. And that's okay too. We outgrow circumstances. That's natural. And you are all about changing the direction of your future, and you're realizing the only way to do that is for you to charge ahead, speak your mind, do what it is that helps you to feel settled, and then the rest will fall into place. All right, and one more. Oh yeah, Page of Pentacles. So good news coming in, new opportunities. You're finding really good deals and letting go of things that don't serve you. Getting new assignments, starting something fresh, and it helps you to have time for yourself. You feel like you have more time for yourself to do what you want to do. So you're investing in yourself, your health. You planted the seeds. You're just at the beginning point. You do work hard, you know, whether you work in an office or you work from home. But whatever it is, you know, and that can be taking care of your family as well. You do it to the best of your ability, and it's really starting to help you to look forward to different enjoyments in your life. All right, and your Oracle card. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which one works for you. A spiritual-minded community. And there you are. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.